Why did I leave the looksmaxing industry? It's not because I'm not a 10 out of 10 absolute dime piece model. Why I left, okay, let's get into it. Let's first give some context. Who am I and what am I talking about? When was I in the looksmaxing niche? Okay, so basically not too long ago, I think it was about a couple years back now, I went viral because I found a gap in the looksmaxing niche called the female gaze, okay? I went ham into that niche. I went viral. First post, I had big YouTube channels making reactions to my viral video, yada, yada, yada. I was making money through this, making money online. This is what I've wanted to do for so long. So everything that I ever wanted was right in front of me. But I walked away from this industry. Why did I do that? That doesn't make any sense, right? And my viral TikTok got 1.2 million views. Like, this is insane. I've been doing content creation for like 6 years and finally I hit my jackpot, the winning numbers, right? But I was genuinely helping people in the looksmaxing industry. Like, I would never encourage guys to bash their face with a hammer called bone mashing. Like, I was very against these extremist scamming looksmaxing content creators that are trying to tell you to use chemicals to make yourself look more attractive and all this crap. No, I was always teaching guys the holistic, natural sort of lifestyle that just as a byproduct of living healthy, you look more attractive, okay? Something like simple things, right? Like cleaning up your diet, getting more sunlight because a tan makes you more attractive, lowering inflammation to help lean out your face a bit. It's all that good stuff. I was teaching them legit stuff and genuinely helping them out, right? What I found good in the looksmaxing industry was a community of young men that dropped their ego and actually had humility. Like, they were humble enough to admit, I don't like where I'm at. I want to learn what I can do to make it change. I found that really admirable. I really respected that aspect of the looksmaxing scene. They're action takers. They will actually want to take action to make a change, which is really commendable. And I found a lot of the community to be actually super supportive. Like, whenever I would see a comment or in a group where, guys are asking, how do I fix this? How do I do that? Like, people were so supportive. They would provide genuine, like, good answers, like genuinely seeking to help this person. There was not much gatekeeping or anything. Like, it was really positive, really good. I really liked that. So why did I leave everything that I ever wanted, right? I was gaining fame, I was gaining popularity, I was making money online, it was everything that I ever wanted. Why did I leave? I found it extremely cringe how the majority of the community would literally worship these elite 1% male model, like genetic lottery winners of looks, right? They're circle jerking these male models off. It was so cringe, okay? It drove me insane. And the community couldn't seem to grasp the fact that your imperfections are what actually make you more attractive, okay? If you're perceived as too perfect, then you're unattractive. They don't seem to grasp the fact that not every single girl is after a super frail dude with the most hollow cheeks that he looks like a skeleton. Not every girl is after that, okay? But they're convinced that if they look like that, they look emaciated and anorexic, that, okay, girls are gonna love me now. Dude, it's insanity. And you could hypothetically achieve that perfect look through a lot of the creators are pushing like plastic surgery and stuff to have that look, but girls are still not gonna find you attractive. Not every girl finds that attractive. So they're still gonna be in the same position. And I could have continued my path, continued sharing like the right stuff, the right knowledge, the healthy way of doing it, and not scamming my audience like the majority of those creators are actually doing. But I realized I have a bigger calling over my life than just to teach guys how to become more attractive to girls. And my story summed up real quick is basically my dad did things because of a chronic corn addiction, which ultimately led him to being sentenced to be going to jail. But before that, he basically took his own life. I was left without a dad from before I even turned 13, and basically being left to fend for myself and have to figure out, how do I actually become a man? How do I hold myself as a man? What is manhood? And just be completely confused in my identity and who I am as a man. So essentially, I have this very unique, very powerful story that I can use to help inspire other fatherless young men, other young guys from broken homes, who are just like me. These young men who literally just need one person to push them in the right direction in their lives. That's all I ever wanted, was someone in my life or even online to literally just push me in the right direction as a young man. You know, don't do this because of this, do this instead. And it's like, oh, never even thought about doing that. And boom, you know, that's all that I ever needed as a fatherless young man. I felt so isolated, so abandoned, so lonely. I felt like that I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am. Just really, like, I genuinely struggled so much with all aspects of life. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I've got it all figured out, but I've made significant progress in my journey. I've hit my head so hard, going the wrong direction so many times, that I do have the authority in this niche of fatherless young men. And I can help all of them by pushing them, even if it's just 1% better, in the right direction. I believe it with so much conviction, with my whole heart and soul. That is what I'm called to do, is be the light for those fatherless young men. And fatherlessness is not spoken about. It is such a silent pandemic or epidemic, whatever word you want to use for it. Dude, for me to continue to pursue my own selfish wants, you know, fame, money, whatever the hell, through the looksmaxing industry, when I could have actually helped thousands, if not millions, of fatherless young men. So you see this fork in the road? Now, it's not out of pride that I turned away from the looksmaxing niche and riches and all that. No, it's out of love, man. It's out of love, because I know firsthand what it is like to be fatherless, not have a strong father figure, or just completely failed, right? I know what that's like, and that's why I can't go down that looksmaxing route. I've got to turn and help the fatherless young men, because I really needed it. In my darkest moments, like, if I had someone there to instantly put me on what I need to do, dude, I don't even know where I would be right now. So much further ahead. So that's essentially why I left the looksmaxing niche. So if you are one of those fatherless young men, brother, this channel is for you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram if you need any help, because this is my calling, man. It's to help you. It's to help you out, to inspire you in whatever way, shape, or form. Okay. So yeah, man. With all being said, I hope this video makes sense, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.